What's happening, you guys? Just wanted to start this video off by saying the support and feedback on the Hybrid of Hell video was crazy. I was not expecting that. Great. Drop a like, sub. Let's keep the momentum going. But today we're talking about another one of the weakest stands. This is the second installment of weakest stands. We're talking about another stand from Stone Ocean, part 6. It's none other than Survivor. You'd know that if you read the title. Whatever, cue the song. Okay, so Survivor is an automatic type stand from part 6. Its abilities kind of consist of brainwashing, ability to induce aggression, strengthening others, and this kind of visualizes in like glowing muscles. The muscles that they are using in the fight would start glowing. I don't know if this is just an effect or is visible. I missed that. I might have to go back and check, but yeah. Survivor's user is a Green Dolphin inmate named Guccio, and its musical reference is the 80s band Survivor, as you heard before, famous for Eye of the Tiger. So, kind of going back to the stand's ability, the stand sends a small electrical current that's kind of like unnoticeable to the recipient. It sends it to the opponent or a group of people into their nervous system that, like I said, isn't really noticeable. It tends to make them more violent, and they kind of lose the ability to feel pain, which is why they attack harder, and they don't really notice the drawbacks of hitting so hard. And it's really gnarly. And I'm gonna have the picture of the stand stats with the ability. That way you can get a better description. I'm kind of just paraphrasing layman's terms, I guess, but yeah. I guess you can go as far as to say that this stand is canonically considered the weakest stand, even by Dio, who I would say is pretty knowledgeable about the subject and topic of stands and how he would rank or scale them. Dio D1 power scaler confirmed, but I would say he's pretty knowledgeable. So he said that he has no use for riots, and that's pretty much all Survivor would do. It just increases aggression and people just starts fighting, and Dio didn't want that in his organization. He didn't think it'd be a useful stand to have in his ranks. However, Poochie did see value in the chaos, I assume, and he collected it via stand disc using, White Snake's power. I'm not sure. I really might have to make a White Snake video. I said this in the last video. Comment down below if you want me to make a White Snake video. It wouldn't be on weakest stands, but I'm kind of tempted to make a White Snake video. White Snake was gnarly. Usually, like I said, I wanted to have a segment on the channel for the weakest stands, series, where I'd be like, well, let's try to salvage the stand. Let's see how we could make its ability better. But I have a solution, but I honestly, looking back at it and rereading it, I genuinely do not believe that there is a way to fix Survivor. It's really bad. Okay, it's a really bad ability. But how I would fix the stand is to make it slightly better. Is like if the recipient of the signal you amplify. If you could specifically target that individual and not just have this range of signals that everyone receives, but let's say you were fighting with a partner. That partner had a stand. Let's say the stand was lacking in physical power just a little bit. You could then use Survivor to amplify his aggression and his power to make it better. And also have the user choose whether or not the user would like to be amped up or not. If you wanted to have a rage state, for example, on the user, you'd then have the ability affect the user, and the user would now be in this amplified rage state, or not being the default. Let's say just defaultly, you don't get triggered by Survivor. However, your opponent does, the person you choose to, and you can turn on and off. I think that would make Survivor 20 times better. Honestly, I'd even go as far as to say it'd be overpowered, especially if you were to, let's say you gave Jotaro Survivor's rage and, damage amp or whatever, and let's remove the self-harm aspect to it as well. You would he punches as hard as he can, and he doesn't take extra damage from that because he's thrashing his bones into the enemy. It would honestly make Survivor pretty useful in a team fight, and not just a liability that it is currently in the canon. It'd actually be usable. After kind of rethinking about the ability that I would, the reworked ability that I would do for Survivor, honestly, it's not that bad of a stand. I would go as far as to say it'd be like a B tier stand for support, because on its own, it's useless against other stands in a stand fight, because obviously Survivor amplifies the user, or amplifies the target, right? But if you are the target of the amplification, you're going to be the one doing the fighting, because Survivor, it has no combat capabilities whatsoever. So it'd be a fist fight, and well, first of all, the user himself, he was a coward here. He's an assassin. He didn't want to fight anyone hand to hand, let alone, you know, it'd be like a normal person just receiving a rage boost, and now they have slightly stronger capabilities. It's still not the greatest stand. It's still not a S plus or whatever, but like it's definitely B tier, mid B, high C. Like it's definitely up there now. And honestly, if I had to arrange a group of people for like a brawl, I'd put Survivor on that list. I definitely want Survivor there. So to kind of wrap this up, again, I wanted to thank you guys for the feedback and, you know, support in the last video. It was really nuts. It was really nice to see. It kind of really motivated me to keep going with these weakest stands. There's another video coming out. I'm thinking of a video every week for weakest stands. There might be gaming videos in between on my other channel. Go check it out. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys in the next one. Take care.
After 20 minutes, you can drive a fucking Jeep in the pussy. Know I'm talking about? I'll smack her in the pussy. Let I pee it burns, I let it burn like George Bushy. I regret to inform you, I fucked a girl's pussy. Man, I swear I didn't know. JK, I knew all along. I just fucked your girl before this song, and I know it's kinda wrong, but she's sucking on my thong, and she's so fat like a land whale. Shoot that poon with a harpoon. Yeah, I just wanna lick a whale in the fucking whale pussy. That's why I fucked your fat girlfriend, you fucking nerd. But she's so nice.